Hello everyone, the program is Investigative Tidbits. My name is Lola Oduba and it's a pleasure to be in your presence today because I know that at the end of the day, at the end of the show, you would have come to know the Public Complaints Commission better. Today we have the honor of having the Director Private Investigation. That is, of course, Madam Irene Chuka in the house with us. She's a director. To have gotten to this level, of course, has taken years of service to our nation, Nigeria. So it will be a pleasure to actually find out all the things that she has had to go through all these years and, of course, the steps that has ordered her to become the Director Private Investigation today. Good to have you, madam, on the program.
Thank you.
Very good to have you again.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me as well.
Now, you are Director Private Investigation at the Public Complaints Commission.
Yeah.
Tell us, typically, the role of a Private Investigation Officer in the PCC.
Okay. As you know,
Yeah.
the Public Complaints Commission, by our mandates, we investigate cases emanating from private companies. Private companies. You know, there are two departments in investigation. Yeah, the private own, fundamentally is cases from the private sectors. Registered company with the Corporate Affairs Commission. You know, and then sometimes individual cases. There are some companies that are not registered, but we still treat them. So basically, that's what we do in private investigation.
Fantastic. What types of cases does the commission typically handle, and what is the most recent that you've handled so far?
The cases we handle typically is cases that has to do with wrongful termination or dismissal, non-payment of benefits, wrongful computation of benefits. You know, even these days, because of the new tax regime we have, even somebody that is dismissed is entitled to a benefit because he has made his contribution in a pension. So those are the cases. Then we have cases of non-payment of gratuity, pension, and so on and so forth.
At what stage do you begin to think about gratuity, non-pension? Is that after so many years of service?
So many years of service, in most cases 35 years. I think the gratuity is 10 years. When you are putting 10 years, you're entitled to gratuity. So that is it.
Now, you are someone, you were recently transferred to the headquarters.
Yes.
You were at the state FCT office
Yes,
for how many years?
About 8 years.
About 8 years. Typically, what are the kind of cases that you got at the FCT, and how is it different from what you're getting at the
FCT
national?
cases are different. Why? Because most FCT cases are land cases. They have to do with land. You understand? The average bagima has a land. So when you take his land for public use without compensating him, you understand? And incidentally, most of the cases, the commissioners are from FCT. You know, so sometimes I pity them because they're investigating their own selves. They are working, but there are people who say, oh, you are not in government, you are not even helping us. You know our issue, you know the challenges we're having. You know, so you find out that, you know, we're always meeting with stakeholders in FCT, you know, traditional rulers. We visit them on courtesy call. All those private companies, Julius Berger, Cetraco, Gilmore, and so on. You understand? So those are the stakeholders. So we always have town hall meetings with them. You understand? Because we want them to do their corporate social responsibility. You can't be in FCT and you are operating, you are making money, and then you should give scholarships to some indigent students. You know, be able to help. Okay, this community, there's a community in Nushafa. Okay, let us give you a borehole. So those are the kind of cases we are doing. So this company will make, we have meetings with them regularly. Say, okay, this community, go and get a borehole for them. You are here making money, go and get a borehole for them. You have taken their land, then compensate for it. So those are the kind of cases. They are slightly different from what we have at the head office. And so I also thank God for the commissioners who are also FCT indigenous. So, you know, they are part of the, you know, the people that they know their people very well. So it makes our work as a director easier for you. You understand? So
now, when you were at the FCT, let's still stay on the FCT for a bit. When you were at the FCT office, tell me any challenging case that you remember before we now get to the national?
as far as our scope, our term of reference, I didn't have a very challenging case. You understand? Most of this, you see, the response we are getting from private company is even more impressive, more encouraging than the public. I was also sectional head in public here in the head office. So the response from private organization is even more impressive than the private.
In what ways are you talking about?
In what ways? In terms of response to our letters, response to their corporate social responsibility. We can just go to etc. Give them and say, okay, Oga, look, these people, they don't have water. There's no people are drinking from the stream. Do you like that? No. Can you get them a borehole? That's it.
And just as easy
the
as that.
The city commissioner takes it up, and it's done.
Fantastic. Now, of course, you've been at the headquarters now for a few months. What has been your experience?
Well, as an investigator, is more or less like a routine. It's something I'm used to as well. We do case chat. I have 4 DDs working with me and 1 AD. That's 4
deputy directors and an assistant director.
In all, we are 108 staff.
Now that you're at the headquarters, we can now move from the FCT to the headquarters. What kind of cases, aside from this one that you just mentioned, come to mind as really high-profile cases that you've handled since your assumption?
Yes, we were able to resolve a case. The man has been owing the complainant 53 million. For over 2 years. So they brought the case and then we swung it to action. He was paid.
Yeah, the Ombudsman's radio carried that.
He was paid. Another one was paid 36 million. He was also paid too. And you know the rigors of going to the court. And if you are going to court, it takes you a long time. And adjournment is very frustrating. So those people come. And then since I came, we've been resolving cases. High profile cases. Have the complainants will write us a letter of commendation, and so on and so forth. We're resolving cases. I've not really had any protracted case since I came.
In all, can you put a number to the number of cases that you've handled, even if it's not an accurate number?
I can't be precise, but at least, and in a week we get an average of 22 cases.
Wow.
In a week.
Wow. And most of these cases are bordering on what?
Most of these cases are bordering on maladministration, social injustice. You understand? Some of them are domestic, which is not jurisdictional to us. So, but what we do, we advise. You understand? Like the case I just mentioned, it's outside our purview. But as a mother, you cannot just say, no, I beg, no, take it there, take it there. Let's do the much we can do now. We're all human beings. I remember when I was in FCT, I set up a guidance and counseling unit then. It was headed by an assistant director. Some people come, they have domestic problem. You understand? Before you make reference, before you direct a complainant, say, okay, go to Human Rights Commission, go to RAPA, go to here. You have to counsel the person. You understand? See the much you can do as a human being, as a wife, and, as a civil servant. Then maybe from there, you can resolve the case. I also learned this from my former commissioner, Honorable Ezekiel. The past Ezekiel.
I remember him.
Somebody that had to. So Madam Irene, talk to the complainant. Sometimes this man is sometimes you need to help people. You go out to help people. Undocumented. A man came, he said he was in love with a lady. He was giving her money. come and marry me now. The lady say you won't marry him. That one bring. Then he now brought the case to PCC. I said, so
really?
What are we then? I said, this one is not. He said, no, Madam Henry, call him and advise him. You don't know what he's going through.
I don't understand. Wait, I mean, you need to really explain this to me. He had been spending on the woman.
He had been spending on giving her money.
And then he felt that because he had been spending on her, he had the obligation to marry him. How did you resolve that? How were you able to?
So look, sir, this woman, you have been giving her money, fine. But you see, supposing it's not your wife. Maybe this is not the wife God wants you to marry. We canceled, we talked and talked to him. You know, I knocked him off. As I said, look, forget the money you have spent. It's not your wife. Have your peace and then move on.
Did the woman at any point?
The woman did not come.
Oh my gosh. Now, at this point, when a complainant makes a complaint and the person that the person they are complaining about does not find the need to come, what do you do?
Yes, it depends on the case. If it's really in our purview, you understand?
Yes.
We refer it to enforcement. The enforcement unit will handle it. You understand? We did a case chart and there was an agreement. The man promised he was going to start paying the money he's owing from last month. He did not pay last month. Today is 8. Okay. I said, okay, let's take it to enforcement. While we were doing that, he now called and said, okay, no, within the week he will start paying. So if we have cases like that, we take it to enforcement. You know, we have an enforcement department. You know, before they'll say public complaints, toothless bulldog. Go ahead, you can't do me anything. Say, so you understand? So it's no longer like that.
How do you ensure transparency and accountability in this department? Because I know to take on cases that have to do with maladministration, that have to do with injustice, that have to sometimes do with personal issues that are being brought to you that even out of your jurisdiction. How do you then, human beings are the ones manning some of these cases. How do you put emotions aside and just be accountable?
No, you have to put emotions aside because one, we work based on facts. Not sentiment, facts. Something that is documented. Somebody might come and tell you lies. But something that is documented. We have investigated it. We know you are saying the truth. So we put sentiment aside and then work based on what is on ground, on the facts. The voice of the voiceless. You know. So when somebody comes like that, a mother comes like that, what do? You just turn the person away. You refer the person, but before then you cancel the person. Ma, this is where you should go to. You start with what we do. We refer the case to them.
If it's domesticated,
we refer the case. It's okay. They will now give him the number of the schedule officers. Okay, go and meet the schedule officer. Madam, go to so place. You understand? I had a case some years ago. I was here. The lady, somebody duped her. She's based in England. 74,000 pounds.
Wow.
You understand? So we cannot even. The woman, the lady came, she was crying non-stop. I had to give her a Bible. I used to have a Bible in the office. I gave her. Just for me to make her to stop crying. Then I referred the case to EFCC. You understand? Eventually, it was last month she called me because sometimes we chat on WhatsApp. She got judgment in her favor.
Wow.
They now said, okay, the EFCC took up the case. The man took money.
This was how many years ago?
This was about 9 years ago.
And she just got justice.
I'm telling you.
2025.
Yes. The guy took the money, went to his hometown, built a house, named the street after himself.
Oh.
You understand?
Oh.
So the EFCC he was staying in Transcorp here.
Spending somebody else's money.
There were 2 other people he duped. Those ones say, not in Nigeria. I bet madam, I know they go. But she insists, women. She's from Rivers, one the Calabari lady. Now, he got judgment. He said, okay, you'll be paying you £2,000 every week. Or we send him to jail for 8 years. She called me before she took decision. He said, Madam Irene, what do I do? I said, if he goes to jail, how do you get your money? Let him be paying. You understand? He has started the payment, £2,000.
Fantastic.
Every month. It's a lot of money. So those are the. So if I had turned her away, She has spent over 30 years in England. She doesn't know her way around. She wouldn't have gone to EFCC in any case, in any way. You understand? I directed him and then directed the case. I gave him the schedule number of the officer then, Ola, that was handling him. And this is how she got her judgment.
How are you able to, let the public know the extent
like when I was in
which you are working
in FCT?
Yes,
we had an awareness unit. We print flyers. They go out twice a week to shopping mall, federal secretariat. They go as far as Caro, Nyanya. You understand? Flyers, creating awareness. All these plazas, we're doing it. So even there and then, they resolve cases. You understand? I remember, I used to go with them. I remember there was this case in Geriki on Shramoden. You understand? The case was resolved there because they were exploiting them. The facility managers, they were overbilling them. These are so-called service charge. It was. He said, "Look, this is what we have been suffering. We didn't even know there is a place like this. We don't know who can bring our case." There and then the case was resolved. You understand?
Well, we hope that more things like that are being brought back so that the relevance and the
because if you don't tell somebody who you are, where you are, what you are doing, how will the person know?
Yes.
Yes, we are in the 21st century, but we in the third world are still naive. You understand? They are still naive. So you have to go out and tell people what you are doing.
Fantastic. I love that. I love that because the truth about it is that that's why I guess the Ombudsman's Radio was established to also.
That's why you need to help us as well.
Yes, and the Ombudsman's Radio is always here to help you. So especially highlight those cases, any case at all that comes to you, as long as it's a case that is ongoing and has been resolved. Would like to see those resolved cases. Have the people come here to talk about their experiences, of course, at the Public Complaints Commission. How the Public Complaints Commission was able to come in to help them so that this relevance of the Public Complaints Commission will be actually known to as many people as possible. Because believe me, the Public Complaints Commission is doing so much.
So much. You know, the unfortunate thing, what you say, when you compare, PCC is older than most of these agencies, Human Rights, EFCC. If the EFCC recovers 500 billion that is stolen, it's all over the news, right? Yes. But how does that benefit an average Nigerian? Nothing. If you're able to, if they dismiss the person or his benefit is not paid, you're able to resolve it and the person is reinstated. Which one is more profitable?
It is.
Is it not which one?
Yes, because this is more profitable because it's the downtrodden.
It's the downtrodden.
It's the average Nigerian.
So you have helped him,
average person living here
to get back his job. He can feed his family. And you understand? He can feed his family. He's gainfully employed. But the money that EFCC recovered, how does it benefit anybody?
The average Nigerian,
So we are like somebody said we are doing Ajayi work. Nobody recognize what you are doing. It's only the person that is directly impacted that knows how important we are.
Fantastic. It's been an honor to talk to you, Ma. If you're just joining us, we're talking with the Director Investigation Private of the Public Complaints Commission, Madam Irene Chuka. Thank you so much for coming to share your time. And of course, I'm holding you up. So those cases that are resolved and of course your case charts, we want to be everywhere. We want Nigerians to know the importance of the Public Complaints Commission. Any last word to all those who are watching right now?
Well, I just advise you, to encourage you, those of you that are young in the service, do your work, hear God. Because people always say Nigeria will end. No, leave this Nigeria factor. Do the right thing. You go to church, people disappoint you with their behavior. You go outside, people, no. You be the good one. Be the good one. Because ultimately, you get your reward. God will reward you. That's it.
Fantastic. What else can I say? Be the good one. Be the exception. Be the one who makes a difference in people's lives. You've heard it all from Madam Irene Chuka, the Director Private of the Public Complaints Commission. If you're out there and you have a complaint, you have something, some form of maladministration, injustice, and even you hear, even they come in to solve your private issues as well, at least as an advisory, and before they refer you to where to go to, hook up with any of the Public Complaints Commission. Visit them in all the 36 states of the Federation, inclusive of the FCT. All the states in Nigeria actually have one Public Complaints Commission, if not more, in many of the states. My name is Lola Oduba. It's been a great pleasure to have talked to you today. Please remember, her words, be the good one, be the exception. Until next time, follow the Ombudsman's Radio, all of our social media handles, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and of course on Facebook. See you again next time, and keep on listening to the Ombudsman's Radio. See you again.